Are you there? Hello, hello? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Hello, hello. Hey, Mama Jen, how you doing? Ladies are coming. See, this might be our Saturday night thing. First off, tell me, are you guys hearing me okay? Let me know. It would be nice if you could talk back to me, but I'll wait to see in the chat here. Excuse me while yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay. Then I'm gonna keep. Look, I got the whiteboard. We got the whiteboard. We're just ready to go. Hello. You hear me fine? Good. Okay. For extra fun. Oh, now I got tons of people happening. Now I won't be able to look at the thing. For extra fun, Mr. Travis has been out with a whole bunch of the kids. They've been doing late night errands purposely because you see what happened is I was supposed to do this live stream like at 8. And so here we are now. Oh, it's 10:38. So they're still hanging out. I've sent him a text message but I don't know. We might end up with the whole family in the kitchen here in a few minutes. So hello. Yes, you love this. Great, Kaylee. I was thinking, well, maybe we should do like a Saturday night in Jamerrill's kitchen mom chat. Now my chat disappeared. Where did you guys go? Yes. Oh, you love my shirt. Thank you. I like the shirt too. Got it at Walmart, of course, because that's where I get all the things. But it kind of reminds me of, like, if you all can see it, it's a pretty shirt, but it also could be a curtain from the 70s. So it fits. We're thankful. Yay. So what I'm doing, you see what I'm doing. We've got some of the freezer meal mess behind me. Zion was actually helping me, not keto friendly. No, sorry, the taco bake is not keto friendly. I did do some meals though that could possibly be keto or Trim Healthy Mama friendly. I'm doing a real mix of meals this go round. And anyway, okay, Jamerrill is not looking at this chat at this exact moment, guys. So anyway, we were boxing up these freezer meals. Oh, okay. Very funny. Yes. Okay. Anyway, Jamerrill, focus, Jamerrill. Blinders on, right? We were boxing up these freezer meals, and I told Zion to scooch while I did this live stream. I want to give you guys a rundown on what I did accomplish. So what I'm doing, if you haven't seen it yet, I actually came out with something that's pretty exciting. I came out with large family freezer meal packs. They are packs 1, 2, and 3. And so this afternoon and later this evening, I've been cooking pack 2. So, and I'll get better at this. I keep thinking of things I want to say, and then I see a question. Is there a way to get to the chat? I don't know, honey. You should see it somewhere. There should be an option to see the chat. Someone in this chat just asked what keto is. I am not the right person to answer that, but I got rambling about the ketogenic diet. Now, you guys have to keep me on track. Okay. So, what I've been doing this evening is I've been doing our taco bake freezer meal, chicken broccoli Alfredo freezer meal, tuna cakes, slow cooker meatloaves. You've been hearing about those meatloaves for years, but they're really good. You should try them. Garlic and lemon chicken, ham and cheese bake, chicken teriyaki for the slow cooker, beef stroganoff baked ziti, and tater tot casserole. A lot of these recipes are ones that I did during my postpartum freezer cooking time when I was having Benjamin, and these are the recipes that are included in my large family freezer meal pack 2. And so it's like a variety. You get oven bakes, you get slow cooker meals, the grocery list, the directions, all of that. So far, I've gotten 5 pans of the taco bake done. I got 5 dozen tuna cakes done. That will make about 4 to 5 large meals for our family. I will also do like big salad, vegetables, other sides with that. I think everyone in our family loves tuna cakes. Everyone is not so keen on the salmon cakes, but everyone does love tuna cakes. I like salmon cakes though. Let's see, where was I? Oh, got the 3 meatloaves done. Got the garlic and lemon chicken done. Got the chicken teriyaki done. So my components for the other 5 oven meals are, they're all done sitting around me. Most of them are on this side of my kitchen. Oh, can you all tell? Look, I don't know if it shows up, but the kitchen, it's a yellow now. Yay, we got painting done. Now I'm going to read a few of these questions. Tuna cakes are THM friendly. You are right, they are. And so that's why I say some of these meals would qualify. Salmon cakes are awesome. I love salmon cakes. How did the kids like the trip that we took? Well, they loved it. We're just all still like, we're recovering. And then because when you travel, you get exhausted. And my chat keeps disappearing. Oh, you do see the yellow. Good deal. Once we got back from that trip, we were home less than a week. And then me and my mom and Jaden and Zion and Benjamin, we all went to Nashville. If you guys watch there's a channel called Blimey Cow. Lots of homeschoolers know what Blimey Cow is. They have a conference every summer now called Blimey Con. And my teen boys have watched them the last couple of years. It's kind of like they have teenage homeschool comedy or youth group comedy. We went down to their event, and then Jaden ended up winning their film contest with one of his films. It was so cool. And I'm going to focus here. Are you still? Yes, we are still planning to possibly do an addition. Let's see. How do you keep the little ones busy when I make my freezer meals from Family Roots Farm? Well, earlier in the afternoon when I was doing them, they were all outside with their daddy. So that takes care of a lot. And then he loaded them all out and took them out to Walmart. So, that's how we did that. Yes, I would love to do more Big Van Chit Chat videos. And yes, they BlimeyCon, Mama Jen. They in the summer, and it was only like $25 for our whole family to go, and that included some of our meals. And it was for Jaden's 18th birthday. Is the taco bake recipe on my website? It is. Let's see if I don't think I can be coordinated enough to actually drop you links in this chat. I will put links you all ask me for in the description of this video once we're done. So I'm going to make myself a little note. Whiteboard coming in handy again. So I'm going to give you the link for the taco bake. That's on the website. Excuse me. Do I want more kids? Of course. We always say we'll take all the kids. I am loving the yellow in my kitchen. I should probably read these questions before answering. Sorry. What hotel did we stay at in Niagara Falls? Oh, the big question. Okay, so now we're going to go from freezer cooking to what that hotel was. And I was hoping, if you guys haven't seen it, pause on freezer cooking. Okay, we're going to hit pause on the freezer cooking button. When we were in Niagara Falls, so I booked this hotel like a month in advance, and there are so many hotels there, and I haven't been there in years. We've been before and stayed on the New York and Canada side, but I forgot like just which hotel to stay at, right? So there was a hotel, and in its name, it's called Closest to the Falls, and it's a Howard Johnson. So I booked that one because, okay, they had breakfast, they had beautiful pictures of their indoor pool, and their pool was lovely, and it was closest to the falls. But that doesn't actually mean, I forget how they explained it to me, but they were not closest to the falls. And I should have read more reviews. And again, like, we were safe, it was okay. It's just it was not a $35 a night hotel. Those rooms were like $219 a night. It was expensive, which Niagara Falls can be. And I was just, I don't know, expecting a bedspread without holes and like not mold and water in the roof tiles. So that's my Niagara Falls rant. Your family loves the fruit bread recipe. I'm so glad. Do the freezer cooking packs have all these recipes? Yes, freezer cooking meal pack 2 has all the recipes that I'm doing today. And I think I'm going to put the link here for that because I was prepared because I knew I'd be talking. There you go. That should be coming through. That link has all the packs. And have I ever tried Christian Light curriculum? I haven't tried Christian Light, but I'm pretty sure that company is actually local to the part of Virginia where we live. And I know lots of families use them locally because we can go into their store. I have never been into their store, but again, I know moms online, like a lot of my friends are online. I know moms online who use them, and then local moms. How long will I be live for? I don't know. I don't have too much of a plan here. I do have a list. You know I have a list, but we're not even started yet. How are the dogs? What kind do we have? How are they contained so they don't run away on a large property? Okay, so as far as the dogs, our dogs are super. We have 2 Great Pyrenees. They're almost 2 years. We got them basically brand new. I better, before this chat goes, how do we keep them contained? So they have a fenced in, like a traditionally fenced in yard, and then we have about 7 acres with an underground fence. We don't put them in the underground fence area unless like we're outside with them. We haven't had any issues with it, but still I like for that to be when we're outside. Okay, safe back home. Yay. Good deal. Okay, you love sunlight. Do I have any gluten-free meals? I don't, hun, but one of my very good friends who she does a lot of online work for me as well, and she's been one of my best friends in real life for many years. I think our boys are both 18 now. We have pictures from when our boys were like in diapers with sippy cups. You had to know all that. Anyway, her family is gluten-free, and her and I have talked about maybe at some point doing some gluten-free freezer cooking because she's really an expert on that. She feeds her whole family that way. So I would love to get her in my kitchen or me in her kitchen, and we could do some things. Do I have recipe instructions on my blog for the freezer meal videos? Yes, every recipe that I share, any freezer meal video I've ever done, all the recipes are on largefamilytable.com. So you gonna call it a night? Good night, Lisa. Okay, I better keep on going. I don't want to lose you all. So I told you guys what I got done and what I have left to do. And I've already told you, so we've done the freezer meal packs 1, 2, and 3. I just released those today. Got to tell you my quick little bundle thing. So they're regularly going to be $14.99 a pack. With that, you get, there's freezer cooking directions, there's a batch cooking guide, there's the grocery list for every single recipe. When I did my Walmart grocery pickup order for what I'm cooking now, which is the pack number 2, it took me less than 15 minutes to get the order in. And my total came to about $348. And that is for up to 40 or a little bit over meals that I'm going to spread, going to fill my freezer, and then I'm going to spread those out 4 to 8 weeks. And maybe I'll be able to circle back around and get back to my meal planning with that with you in a minute. So those are the packs. There's also freezer cooking printables, all the directions, step-by-step for all the recipes included in each pack. And then, so they're $14.99, but for the next 2 weeks until August 28th, they're only $9.99. Or the best value is you can get the bundle where you get packs 1, 2, and 3 for only $20, only for the next 2 weeks. Regularly, that would be a little bit over $44. So that's my little, hey, check out my bundles. You know, those have taken me months to get done. I'm going to quickly look at, I've been sharing on Insta stories, and let me get you guys that link. If you don't already, you can watch me click around on my computer, but not dig for recipes. Here is my Instagram link. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, please do. I have been sharing live Insta stories and pictures and little clips for the last 5 hours or so on there. So if you're not following me there, that's a fun way to kind of catch it more real time. But one of the things I've put up in my Instant Stories, and we can count how many times I say is I just wanted to take some freezer cooking questions. I thought we would chat about those. Let's see here. Do I have any recipes? Mini meatloaves in the mud. I'm not doing mini meatloaves this time. Are all my recipes for large families? Well, we're a large family. I cook for our family of 10. All the kids school from home. My husband and I, we work from home. It's 90 meals a month and 60 plus snacks. So I manage a lot of food like a lot of mamas do. So the recipes that I put out and share and that I do for my own family are on the larger side. Some of them would feed our family just for one meal. I would need to do some heavy sides like, you know, great big salad and some other maybe steamed vegetables, maybe a roll or some butter bread, you know, oh my. But there'd be no leftovers. And then some of the meals that I do, we may have some leftovers for the next day for lunch. So even if a smaller family does my recipes, it may equal out to be like if it's one 9 by 13 pan, a 9 by 13 pan will feed us with some side dishes, with adding in side dishes, excuse me while I stutter. But for another family that may leave leftovers. Let's see. Yay. I'm just, excuse me for one moment while I look at this chat. Do you think about painting the kitchen? Yes, I did think about painting my kitchen cabinets. And actually the painter, the company that I used, who they are good friends of ours also, he talked to me about painting the cabinets. He just did his kitchen cabinets. And so I was gonna have it done. But really, if I wait a little longer, I might be able to cash flow, do our Dave Ramsey stuff and have a fresh kitchen put in. I'm not sure yet. Lots of things in the air with that. So I just thought I would do basic updates like get the interior painted. And I'm kind of holding out. So yes, we could paint cabinets, we could update countertops, but ideally I would like to have this kitchen behind me and then this little part, it's like an eat-in kitchen for a normal family and I call it our sitting room. I would just like this room to just be a big kitchen with like a big island or something in the middle. So that's my little was your oven fixed? Yes, Travis fixed the oven. Thank you, Travis. Yay. Okay. Let's see here. Questions I'm not getting to will give me good video ideas, and maybe I can do a Q&A with some of those later. You're going to watch me now look at my phone. I'm going to read you guys some questions I got about freezer cooking. I haven't even been paying attention how long. Okay, there. I've got to learn this whole live thing. So 16 minutes, 25 seconds. Okay, here's a good comment about the recipes. Grace says, I love your recipes. It's just me and my husband, but I love being able to pop 2 or 3 meals in the freezer. So that's awesome. Someone else is asking me if I've heard of keto. Yes, I've heard of keto, but keto hasn't heard of me. So how do you like that? Okay. Any suggestions on, see, now here I am. This is so funny. I'm reading these questions and I'm reading this. We're going to get me organized, but I like chatting with you guys. I need to look up and block. Oh, someone's being nasty on here. Okay, let me learn how to do that. There is probably a way. Excuse me. And I'm sorry, guys, if someone is heckling or something. I haven't even learned how to block people. So haters and people being rude, you reported them, thank you. I can't figure out quickly how to block him. I will need a moderator for live videos. Yeah, so happy people, we're just gonna keep on being happy and maybe he'll say something else rude here in a minute and I'll catch him. How long will I stay on THM? I don't know. We'll see. I've lost 8 pounds. How do you like that? Okay. Yes, happy people. Only happy people stay. If you see any haters or anyone being rude, we're just going to keep on with our happy selves. And I would like to have someone help me be a moderator at some point. Okay. I am going to look through these questions. You're going to watch me. That's all you're doing. I'm sorry. You're watching me look through questions. Yay, yay, yay. Where did they go? Let's see. Okay, getting to the questions. Yeah, you blocked them. Good job. Okay, so one mom asked, I made a batch of pancake with blueberries. How long can I keep it in reference to freezing it? So I would say you could freeze your pancakes up to 3 months or so. If you're smarter than I am, you can put the parchment paper in between each pancake, because one of the questions I got on here, everyone wanted to know, Jamerrill, I probably had 10 people ask me, what is my biggest freezer cooking fail? And I'll tell you, this is hilarious because we could pull it up in the videos. But so I've made pancakes for years, no problem. I froze them, no problem. I put them in the gallon bags, I freeze them, no big deal. So then in this video, it's like Murphy's Law for Jamerrill saying something. Murphy's Law is, I'm sorry, I just read a question about freezer cooking sandwiches. Murphy's Law for Jamerrill saying something is the next, I said to you all in this video, hey, so you get to watch me stutter live. Don't worry about doing the parchment paper. I've never done it. It's no big deal. It's not necessary. I said that. I recorded it. Those pancakes all stuck together. it just did not work. So now, okay, humble Jamerrill puts layers of parchment paper in between the pancakes. So another question from Slay This Debt says, how long are the freezer sandwiches good for? We honestly, I mean, we don't even keep them around a month. So I say most things are good up to 3 months. You know, there are things you can freeze longer for that. But when we make sandwiches, I just know we're going to rip through them. So yes, another lady is saying for pancakes to freeze them on a large jelly roll pan and put parchment paper between each layer. That's smart. How much do I spend a month on? Oh, shoot. Let's see. I want to go back. Go back. Okay. How much do you spend a month on things such as tinfoil, gallon bags, parchment paper? I just buy it in bulk. You can see I've got, let's see, it's hard to stretch my arm and watch it stretch. So the big things of that's plastic wrap and foil. And then I have some parchment paper. I don't buy it every month. I honestly think like last summer, I bought a bunch of parchment paper. I believe this may be my last one because one of the kids got this down for me today. And we were flash freezing tuna cakes. And anyway, okay, we're just going to have to do a homeschool Q&A also, I tell you. Okay, so let me go back to Instagram. Okay, so another mom asked, do you find the taco shells get soggy in our taco bakes, or how well do they hold up? So for the taco bakes I did tonight, and I did 5 of them, I did a layer of taco shells, a layer of the meat, excuse me, live, Jamerrill drinking water. Okay, layer of the meat, layer of sour cream, layer of cheese, layer of taco shells. So yeah, they're not crispy in the bake, but it doesn't taste like soggy wet bread. It goes because everything has the taco flavor, but after I bake it, I do not put taco shells on the very top. It ends with cheese. The line ends with cheese. Then I bake them, and the day that I serve them, I will put fresh, like crunchy, crunched up taco shells, or you can do tortilla chips, and there's so many ways you could serve it. So there's still the crispy factor whenever I serve it with those fresh shells. So did I lose my chat stream there? Okay. All right, so another lady asked, one time I froze leftover baked potatoes and the texture was gritty when reheated. Any clue why? So potatoes are tricky. The only way that you can really do potatoes, only way I've been able to do it is I did potatoes like it's like after 11 now, so where is my Jamerrill brain? Mashed potatoes. Yes, mashed potatoes. But I used cream cheese within it and butter, and so that just really helped keep the texture whenever I reheated them. I've also done potatoes when I've done shepherd's pie, really cottage pies. I know, big scandal because I called it shepherd's pie. But I've done potatoes in there, and again, they're layered. So with a lot of cream cheese, or if they're layered, actual baked potatoes, I don't think that those would freeze well. I need some earbuds, yes. Let's see here. And then another lady is saying, another friend is saying that she loved the grilled cheese sandwiches. That's awesome. Yay. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a late night mom party in the kitchen, I tell you. Okay. Another mom asked, I'll do like just a couple of these, and I'll try to do a few more from chat. And we'll try not to be 23 minutes. Okay. I obviously don't have a problem chatting up live. Okay. Another mom asked, why do you have so many freezer meals? Is there a busy time coming up? Yeah, just all of life is busy all the time. So we just got back from our big trip. We have been working on eating down and cleaning out our freezers. So we're going to be starting school up officially in a few weeks, and then homeschool groups, plural, homeschool groups are starting. I know I have a trip coming up at some point for like 4 or 5 days that a few kids are going on with me and a few kids are staying home. And then in September, we just have a lot going on. We're a regular family. There's a lot of us. And so just like you're a regular family, maybe a lot, maybe medium size, who knows, but we just need food all the time. So if my freezer is full, this is what I need to probably do a whole video on how I've been meal planning with these. 9 boys, yay! How I've been meal planning with these. So There's a misconception that when I do like 30 or 40, or sometimes I'll have like 80 or 100 freezer meals. And when it's more like 80 and 100, we're also like doing a lot of breakfast meals and snacks and other things. There's a misconception that all we eat is freezer meals. Now, we utilize these freezer meals. We love them. But we also have days where it'll be like smoothie for breakfast, I don't know, eat out for lunch, grill for dinner. It's nothing from the freezer at all. And then we have days, now live of Jamerrill scratching her eye, then we have days where we've been to the lake all day, we've been gone like 8 or 9 hours, and I know I don't have to think about dinner when we get home because I have a freezer meal already set out in the refrigerator ready to go, or I can just tell Travis, hey, pop that in the oven for us so it's ready. So it may be hard to grasp the fact that we could actually go through that many freezer meals. But if you think about, how many meals are in a 2.5 month period, and if we have 40 meals sprinkled throughout, there will end up being, 2 to 3 nights in any given week that I'm very thankful for my freezer meals. And then when it's crazy busy time, there might be 4 nights I'm really thankful for my freezer meals. So anyway, so the nice thing is I know if my freezer's full, it gives me the peace of mind that either those meals will be here to help us, or I can use an energy burst and do something totally different, like an Instant Pot meal or whatever it may be. Okay. Another mom asked, what are the best bags for storing freezer meals? Any specific brand? I don't have. I think it's just the Ziploc bag in particular. Another mom asked, how long does it take to fully plan out a freezer cooking day and a weekend? Whenever I do my freezer meals, like the videos that you guys have seen over these last several years, the planning part can take quite a bit. It can take me several hours. I would do it for my family anyway, so that's why it's great to also share it on YouTube. But that's where putting the work into doing all of these large family freezer meal packs has come into play, because since the recipes are there, we've been able to put the brain power into actually like making the grocery list, making the plan. I had a batch cooking guide I used today for these meals. So it already said, cook 9 pounds of ground beef, cook 10 pounds of chicken. And then I knew the rest of my raw chicken was for other like slow cooker freezer meals. So I just had it all laid out. And I think now, of course, I'm stopping to chat on YouTube for what may end up feeling like an hour. And I've been doing Insta stories and stuff all day. But start to finish, these 40 meals are going to take me about 6.5 or so hours once I'm done. Okay, let's see here. Okay, another mom asked, where did I get the green thing that are holding the bags open? So you see these I got on Amazon, and they're baggie holders, and I don't have a baggie here in front of me, but whenever I do those like slow cooker freezer meals, and sometimes I'll add little extra clips, I use these. And so I'll have a link in the description. I can't dig for it on Amazon right now. You can also, I'm trying to think what you would say. Maybe if you just Google the search terms like plastic. Plastic. Here, I can wear this as a hat. How do you like that? Jamerrill's brain is slowly fading. Plastic slow cooker bag holders or something. Do I keep my most used recipes in a binder? Yes, I have a binder. I have a family favorites recipe binder, and I have a notebook that I keep things, and I keep things on my phone. Okay. Do I ever end up throwing food away? We don't. We eat it at some point. If we don't know, whenever I had my last baby last summer, we ate the meals like constantly for several weeks before, several weeks after. Mama wasn't moving. Travis was busy helping me. We were just like new baby mode. Everybody knows new baby mode. But now we may not eat all these meals, as I've already explained, night after night after night, or then again we may, but they're good for several months. So at some point we will get to them. And then we'll have our time, like a week or two, where it's like, okay, let's just eat up everything that's in these freezers. Another mom asked, and I will stop on Instagram with this one. Okay, we're going to put the phone down and stop. Is it better to double your dinners or have a whole day and just cook, 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 and why? So I think it really just depends on how your life is set up. I have many days where, because I have freezer meals, I can just continue to, and of course we're out of our school routine right now, but all those days we do school with freezer meals and food prepped ready to go. That means instead of getting in the kitchen and cooking a meal or doing a double meal, I can do read alouds with the kids for an extra hour. It saves me time at some other point in our homeschool day if I have that food prepped and ready to go. So that is how I got into it years ago. That's why I still love it to this day as I itch my nose, is that it saves me time. I can give one day. That, one day is 1 day out of 30, but it saves me, an hour a day. Saves me 30 hours. So one Saturday could save 30 hours of work. At least that's how it is in my world. Now we're all set up with different schedules and different things that we are juggling. So for me, it is easier for me to give a dedicated day. Okay. Putting the phone down like I said I would. Yay. Okay. Oh, someone's getting up at 5 a.m. Nobody has time to cook 3 times a day. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Oh, there must be a whole lot of big questions in here. Do you have any tips on how to get kids to try fruits and vegetables? We just buy a lot of fruits and vegetables and have them available. And if there's not a lot of other snacks available, they'll eat fruits and vegetables. Yay. You're not, okay, you're not able to see the feed. It should be, do you get any bears in the woods? Yes, that's why we got 2 Great Pyrenees. They come nowhere near, though, since we got the dogs. Okay, I think this is actually it, guys. What else was I going? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to post a link here. So you get to watch me use my computer again. Be nice. Be quick, Internet. Be quick, Internet. I have a new post up that shares the best freezer cooking methods to fill your freezer fast. I'm going to leave that here, right here for you. And that I go through like 5 or 6 different ways I have done freezer cooking and lots of tips with that. Okay, one more question. My question is, when your kids were little, 7 and under, would freezer meals have worked? Seems like my kids are not ready to eat all the foods I make. I hear that. Way back when I was still working as a nurse full time and Travis was home with a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old. And I would be gone though most of the weekend, working up to 40 hours in those 2 or 3 days. You know what nursing schedules can be. That was very helpful for my husband to either have freezer meals or to have some sort of big batch like weekend meal ready. Even though the kids weren't necessarily eating so much, we would eat it over a couple days and then I didn't have to cook. Okay. Your freezer meals have helped. You missed out most of the live chat. Yeah, so we'll learn. I need to learn how to interact well with the live chat while you guys are here. But I'm glad that we did this. Thank you all for coming out late and hanging out with me in my kitchen. 33 minutes. Whew. I thought I wouldn't get through 5 minutes. That just proves I can run my mouth. So I'm now going to finish up this freezer cooking in Jesus' mighty name. And I'm going to, yes, I do have a list of all my favorite freezer cooking products. Check out this description here in a few minutes and I'll link you guys up. I don't know how else to properly end this stream, but I'm going to just hit end stream. And I'll see you guys real soon with another brand new video. Okay, bye-bye.